Mr. Speaker, if Labour members were thinking of going back to their seats this weekend for a pint in a local pub and a chat to local farmers, I think I would think again. A publican contacted me last night of a mid-sized pub saying to me that as of yesterday, because of yesterday's changes, he would be £120,000 a year worse off, moving him from profit into loss. When they said their plans were fully costed and fully funded, yesterday was a massive broken promise, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, the honourable gentleman oversaw the worst parliament for living standards in modern history, and we couldn't choose that inheritance, and we have made choices. And I would say to the honourable gentleman, would he rather we didn't compensate for the infected blood scandal? Would he rather we didn't compensate for the Horizon victims for whom there was no money in the budget on his watch? Would he rather we didn't invest in the health service? Would he rather we didn't increase the minimum wage? Would he rather we didn't support carers? Would he rather that we made choices that he made, which was to cut national insurance for workers when he had no budget to do so? This government is fixing the foundations so we can have a bright future for all of our country.
Well, their choice was to hit businesses, and that's because there's not an ounce of business experience amongst any of them. Labour's death taxes, Mr. Speaker, will hit farms and businesses. Families with a typical farm will have to find hundreds of thousands of pounds or see their farms broken up and sold. The Environmental Secretary, their colleague, said 10 minutes ago they had no intentions of putting death taxes on businesses. That was a broken promise, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not going to take any lectures from the opposition who said, and I quote, F business. I mean, the cheek of the opposite party to come at us when we are clearing up the £22 billion black hole which we inherited, when we are setting in train stability. I spent quite a lot of yesterday, as the honourable gentleman would expect, talking to businesses, having meetings to businesses about the budget and its implications, and we talked about the potential for growth, we talked about the long-term stability and changes that we are making on this side of the House, unlike the previous government.